Good morning and welcome to Unity of Fox Valley. Thank you for joining us today. If you're here for the very first time, a very special welcome to you. So please join us in singing our first two songs, The Spirit and I Are One, and It's in Every One of Us.
Thank you. I'm Deb McQuaid. I am a licensed Unity teaching candidate. It's my pleasure and honor to be able to give the talk today. And I would just like to give a big shout out and thank you to the music team who stepped up rather last moment with some new songs, and I appreciate them very much. Thank you. So now we are going to have Marie bring up the daily word.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I'm the prayer chaplain on duty today, but you know that the other prayer chaplains that are here today are also happy to pray with you if I'm not available at the moment. So, excuse me. So, I want to just remind you that we have a prayer box to my left, your right, and we welcome your prayers in the prayer box. They will be sent to they will be prayed with our silent prayer team here at Unity of Fox Valley for 30 days. And then they will be sent to Silent Unity, which they will also be prayed with at Silent Unity for 30 days. And since this is spring, the time for gardens, I want to plant a seed. If there's anybody, some seeds, I hope, if there is anybody out there who is thinking that they might want to know how to deepen their prayer life, we as prayer chaplains would love to have you join our prayer chaplain ministry. It's just, I could go on for a long time, and I won't, about the gifts that it brings. So we will have a prayer chaplain training in the fall, October and November. So, and there will be more information to come with that, but I just wanted to start planting a few seeds. So then this morning, our daily word is comfort. The love in my heart is my comfort. If the sadness of loss diminishes my joy as I think of happy experiences with the loved ones who are no longer with me, I remember that the love we shared will bind us together always. Love can never die. Love, the most beautiful attribute of God, is present always and everywhere. I am comforted as my heart opens to the divine love within me, knowing that this same love enfolds all of those I hold dear, no matter where they are on the eternal journey of life. Peace and strength grow in my awareness as I open myself to love's expression. I bless everyone who comes to mind today with a loving thought. I speak a loving word or perform a simple act of kindness whenever I can. As I also bring comfort to others, I am comforted. Let your steadfast love become my comfort according to your promise to your servant. From Psalm 119, verse 76. The love in my heart, the love in your heart is your comfort.
Thank you, Marie. Please take advantage of this wonderful ministry we have of prayer chaplains. I know there's been a lot of darkness in the world the last couple weeks, and they're here to pray with you. And also remember Silent Unity, also you could call 24/7 and receive prayer. Okay, now I believe we go to Spirit's Unfolding Vision Prayer. So if you'll recite that with me, please. Guided by divine wisdom, inspired by divine imagination, centered in divine love, and knowing that God is our source, we boldly move forth in faith as we allow Spirit's expanding vision to unfold in our lives, the life of this spiritual community, and in our world. Thank you, God. Amen. And now if you would stand for the Lord's Prayer.
as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever.
Now I believe it's time for us to bless the children. You'll join me? We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you, and know that you are empowered to do great things.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Thank you, thank you. And now I believe we are going to hear another song from the music team.
Heaven guide me, heaven show me the way. Heaven guide me, heaven show me the way. When I'm lost and confused, heaven lead the way. When I'm reaching for you, will you meet me halfway? Heaven guide me, heaven show me the way. Heaven guide me, heaven show me the way. When I'm lost and confused, heaven lead the way. When I'm reaching for you, will you meet me halfway? Heaven guide me, heaven show me the way. Heaven guide me, heaven show me the way.
Thank you. So today we're going to be talking about following our yellow brick road, and I mentioned to some of the team here that my yellow brick road took a little bit of a detour with some changes and some people not able to be here, but we're going to make this work, and it actually goes right along with my talk that we find that power within and have the courage to move on. So before I talk about the Wizard of Oz, I was trying to find who to attribute this to, and I don't know because I've heard it so long ago. But there's this story of three angels that have to decide where to put the keys to the kingdom. And so the first angel says, I know, let's put it up on the tallest mountain. They'll never get it there. And the other angels say, no, 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 that's too easy. They'll figure out a way to climb up and get it. The second angel says, I know, let's put it in the deepest sea. And the other angels are like, nope, nope, they'll develop some submarines to get down there and get it, too easy. The third angel says, I know, let's put it within them. They'll never think of looking there. So, we're doing a 12 powers class right now, and I see these powers reflected in the story of the Wizard of Oz. You know, story is a parable of achieving spiritual enlightenment, realizing when we face challenges in life that we can tap into these powers within ourselves to deal with these obstacles or challenges. We can operate in this world with new eyes and rise above difficulties, the disconnection, and connect to our higher power, our higher self. So, the story of The Wizard of Oz was written in 1900 by L. Frank Baum. The movie didn't come out until 1939. It was back in when films were first becoming colorized, right? So it's this classic movie where we recite lines from all the time. But you know, it didn't win the Oscar that year. Do you know what movie won the Oscar? Any guesses? Gone with the Wind. So, yeah, so it was this time of, colorized film coming. But this movie starts out black and white, gloomy, sparse. Dorothy is in a dark place. She's an orphan, doesn't feel the attention and love from her aunt and uncle, and they're busy dealing with the farm. She sings Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and like her, we can think that we need something somewhere out there. She's trying to escape her problems, and she runs away. Now, Toto is the little rascal. He keeps, taking off, and she has to keep chasing him. But actually, Toto in Latin means complete, whole. So Dorothy really had that all the time, and she keeps chasing that. So in the story then, a cyclone, tornado hits, which can represent chaos and change and confusion, turbulence in our life. The house drops into Oz and kills the witch, the wicked witch of the East, and perhaps that's symbolic of squashing some of our old beliefs or limitations. And now the movie becomes colorized. Dorothy has a new way of looking at things beyond the black and white. So Glinda, the good witch, gives Dorothy the ruby red slippers. This is as close as I could get. I kind of had red. But in the book, actually, they were silver. And in our 12 powers, the color silver represents will. Red represents life. So at this point, though, Glinda doesn't tell Dorothy that she could just click her heels together 3 times and say, there's no place like home. Because Dorothy needs to seek that higher consciousness. She needs to seek this awareness on her own, just like we do in this path of enlightenment. So the slippers can represent our inner spark. They're glittery. And Glinda tells Dorothy, never give up your slippers. Never give up your spark, your uniqueness, your passion, your inner guidance. Don't give that in to outer negativity. So then Dorothy's told to follow the yellow brick road, and the wizard will help her get home. I think it's interesting that in the story, when she first starts following the yellow brick road, it's a spiral. And I think that could kind of demonstrate that we need to live from the inside out. So the yellow brick road can represent our path to enlightenment. We encounter obstacles along our life's path. They may not be flying monkeys or trees throwing apples at us, but we can have losses, loss of a loved one, of a relationship, of a job, other challenges in our life. But growth always comes from those challenges, from overcoming those challenges. We can face our challenges, our fears, learn and recognize the power we hold within ourselves. You know, towards the end of the movie, Dorothy isn't done yet. She has to go get the broom from the witch, right? And I think that's because she still had to face some fears and overcome them. So along the way, though, in our journey, we find companions that help demonstrate wisdom, love, and strength. And they can help us get through difficult times, ultimately helping us find our true self. So as a little sidetrack here, I've been cleaning out stuff, and I found this copy of an email correspondence with someone. I mean, this was like 22 years old, but that was very dear to me. She helped bring me out of a very dark time. She helped me love myself again. She helped me find inner strength and guidance. And her name was Emily, is Emily. And about that same time, I started coming to Unity Church. And Reverend Marcia was the minister at that time. And boy, she brought spirit to spirituality. It was like nothing I never saw. And, but I immediately felt connected and felt I was home. So I actually did some spiritual counseling with Marcia, and and was telling her about these spiritual experiences I was having. And she said, "Deb, what do you think, that only like priests and rabbis and gurus can have that?" And I was like, yeah. I still had all this self-doubt. And she said, "No, you're a child of God, and you have all those powers. You have that connection within you." So flash forward a year or so later, Marcia tells us she's leaving the church, and I'm devastated. And I call my friend Emily, tell her how sad I am. And Emily says, "I hate to tell you this, Deb, but I'm moving to Florida." And I was like, what? 2 instrumental women in my life that had helped lift me were leaving at the same time? And I talked to another very wise friend, and she said, "Deb, why do you think this is happening to you right now?" And without missing a beat, I said, "Because I can handle it now." I had come far enough in my journey, with a little help from my friends, helping me see that spark within me, that love, compassion, that wisdom and strength to get through some difficult times, that I was able to move forward now. So Dorothy connects with her friends on the journey, who show her what's needed in life's twists and turns. First, Dorothy encounters the Scarecrow, who's looking for a brain. He has a thirst for knowledge, for wisdom. And wisdom goes deeper than knowledge, though. It's also about self-awareness and understanding. So at first, the Scarecrow's kind of a mess. He's stumbling around, and I know there's times I'm stumbling around, trying to figure things out, feeling confused, having self-doubt. And sometimes our realization of our innate wisdom comes from experience. But we can connect with Divine Mind and illuminate that spark of divine wisdom within us, that intuitive knowing, discernment that help guide us on our path. Then Dorothy meets the Tin Man, who wants a heart. And I could love, compassion, empathy, the power of love. We need to put emotions behind our thoughts, so love and wisdom go together. We need to have a discerning heart. So sometimes we can disconnect from our heart as a defense mechanism. We may build walls to keep others out, But we need to find our passion and live compassionately. We are one with God and with one another. Charles Fillmore defines love as the pure essence of being that binds together the whole human family. He goes on to say, in divine mind, love is the power that joins and binds in divine harmony the universe and everything in it. Love is an inner quality that sees good everywhere and in everybody. Boy, right now, our country, our world, has a lot of cries for justice and calls for compassion. And this is where we need to balance our powers of wisdom and love to restore harmony. There's a letter that I saw from Albert Einstein. I don't know for sure if he wrote it, but the words in it are very meaningful. He supposedly wrote this to his daughter, and he said, "There's an extremely powerful force that so far science has not found a formal explanation to. It's a force that includes and governs all others, and is even behind any phenomenon operating in the universe and has not yet been identified by us. This universal force is love." When scientists looked for a unified theory of the universe, they forgot the most powerful, unseen force. Love is light that enlightens those who give and receive it. Love is gravity because it makes some people feel attracted to others. Love is power because it multiplies the best we have and allows humanity not to be extinguished in their blind selfishness. Love unfolds and reveals. For love we live and die. Love is God, and God is love. He goes on to say, each individual carries within them a small but powerful generator of love, whose energy is waiting to be released. The power of love. The friends then come across the lion who's looking for courage. And this can equate to the power of strength. Sometimes it may take wisdom and love for us to discover who we are, but it takes courage to be your authentic self, to be true to your values. The revealing word describes courage as a spiritual quality that enables one to remain poised and centered in God amidst great difficulties or danger. In Psalms chapter 31, verse 24 says, "Be strong and let your heart take courage." Be strong and let your heart take courage. Sometimes if we look back, we can see that we demonstrated strength and courage when we needed it. Sometimes it was uncomfortable, even painful, but we're strengthened from that experience. We need to align our mind, heart, our gut, our thoughts, emotions, and actions, our wisdom, love, and strength. So back to the story. After fighting off flying monkeys and overcoming trees throwing apples and other obstacles on the journey, each of the characters find that they had within them the very thing they were seeking. The Scarecrow provided guidance and made good decisions. The Tin Man displayed compassion throughout the journey. And the Lion stood up for all of them when it really counted. He showed bravery and courage. Everything they said they wanted, they already had inside themselves. These characters found support and encouraged one another. They saw potential power in one another until they could see it within themselves. It's what our prayer chaplains do when you pray with them. But we still had Dorothy. And Toto jumped out of the hot air. There goes Toto again. He jumps out of the hot air balloon And Dorothy chases him and misses her way back home in the balloon. But then Glinda, the good witch, comes back and tells Dorothy that she had the power all the time to click her heels 3 times and repeat, "There's no place like home." Scarecrow was upset. "Why didn't you tell her that earlier?" But Glinda says she wouldn't have believed me. Dorothy had to experience for herself this journey of self-awareness and enlightenment to realize her inner spark with the divine. The ticket home for Dorothy was the understanding that she carries within herself wisdom, love, strength. She now has an awareness and an ability to face changes. She realizes that home is where the heart is. And we walk with companions of wisdom, love, and strength all the time. So we can ask, who are we to be during challenges? What is the opportunity, the lesson? How can we illuminate within ourselves, within our community, and our world, that love and compassion, that strength and courage, that wisdom? It's just, being on a spiritual path doesn't mean we're all zen and quiet. Sometimes we need to stand up and speak up for injustices. So we can all wake up our innate divinity, use our spirit-given powers to co-create our lives with love, wisdom, and courage. You are a magnificent expression of God. You have this inner spark within you, which we can ignite and illuminate and share with our world. The kingdom of heaven, that higher consciousness and harmony and alignment with divine mind, is within you. And just like the angel said at the beginning of my talk, you have the keys to the kingdom within you. You need to unlock these powers in your life. You see, you've had the power all along, my dear. Namaste. We're going to take this into meditation, and I'll tell you, we're going to do things a little different. Rather than have one long meditation, I'm going to have 3 short ones. So just follow along.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am,
Take a deep breath in and slowly release. Releasing any worries. Relax your shoulders. Be in this present moment. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so and turn within. Open your heart and your mind to these words, allowing the energy of spirit to flow in and through you. Focus on your heart space, the seed of divine love within us. Breathe in the light of love and let it radiate throughout your body. I feel divine love energizing and renewing all areas of my life. I am a radiating center of love. I express divine love in all that I do. The very love that is God is also me. I am love. Bring your attention to the pit of your stomach, where we get those gut feelings. This is the seed of wisdom and intuition. I feel divine wisdom flowing through me, energizing and renewing all areas of my life. It is my guidance system, my spiritual compass. I apply this inner wisdom to the decisions I make, the words I choose, the ideas and beliefs I hold in my mind. I connect with my guiding light. I am wise. We move our attention to our lower back, the seat of strength. I feel divine strength pouring through me, energizing and renewing all areas of my life. I grow stronger with every experience in life, remembering my constant connection to Spirit. Strength lifts me up. I gain a higher perspective. What appeared to be boulders in my way are, in truth, stepping stones for my growth. I am strong and courageous. Know you are always connected to divine love, divine wisdom, and divine strength. You are one with the One. Know this truth of your being. Slowly come back to this place when you're ready, bringing this peaceful state of consciousness into your daily life, illuminating the love and wisdom and strength that is within you, now and always. Above all, love. Thank you, God. Amen. Everyone's in such a peaceful state. Rose and I are looking at it like, we don't want to interrupt you. Thank you all. I hope you take this peaceful state, this love and wisdom, and courage and strength into your week. Now we'll move on to the love offering. God is my instant, constant, abundant source of supply. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all the good that I am, I have, I give, and I receive. Divine love flowing through us blesses and multiplies all the good that we are, we have, we give, and we receive.
Thank you, God.
Announcements. There's announcements, I believe, in your bulletin, but next Sunday, we hope you'll come celebrate good times with the Roots and Wings ceremony. It's a very sacred time when we honor the youth and the teachers for their spiritual endeavors. After the ceremony, we'll celebrate with yummy ice cream social. And for the first time ever, the youth will have the opportunity to skate in the lot. More information is in your bulletin, and we're looking forward to this memorable and fun event. Please contact Mary Norwoozy with any questions. We also still need volunteers to help at Hesed House in Aurora on Monday, June 6th, and for June 20th. Please take a moment to read your bulletin for more information. Then stop and register at the sign-up table. If you have any questions, please contact Kathleen in the church office. One last thing, starting on June 5th, next Sunday, we will start taking the love offering the old-fashioned way by passing the basket, so FYI. All right, now, I believe we stand for the congregational blessing. Turn to your neighbors or one another. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you, and know that you are empowered to do great things. And please join us in the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Peace song. Don't forget the prayer chaplains will be up here to pray with you. No one need leave here with a heavy heart. Thank you all.